Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jim. We actually find ourselves already en route on our next load. Now this one's a little bit different than our typical loads, although this is very similar to the last load that we did going northbound, not the one coming southbound, in that it is a preloaded trailer that we picked up on the yard and we are already underway. There is no pickup to film. All I had to do when I got to the yard this morning, the trailer was already hooked up to the truck. All I had to do was raise the landing gear, hook up the cables and pre-trip, and then get going. So that is already done. It was dark. It was a little bit not rainy, but kind of misty. It's a misty Saturday morning. What do they call that? A misty morning. So it was just too dark and too unpleasant to break out the cameras and start recording. You wouldn't have been able to see much, so welcome to the load in progress. We are headed northbound, as we frequently do, on a 2-drop load. Our first drop is actually someplace that we have not been together on the channel, and I have only very rarely gone to any of these facilities with this company, and that is to an Amazon distribution center in Brennicksville, Pennsylvania. I haven't been to that particular one, but they've got tons and tons of them, so you know, they're all pretty much the same. But they take it very seriously, and we have a 9 a.m., according to the dispatch notes, very strict appointment. So we are en route. We got going we left the yard about 6 o'clock, a little bit after 6 o'clock. I had intended on leaving sooner, but I couldn't find my truck key. I got to the yard and I reached in my pocket and I realized that I had not checked before leaving the house to find where my key was, and I could not locate it for the life of me. I even went back to the house. Fortunately, I live nearby the yard, and just started searching all over the place looking for it and could not find it. I did eventually find it in the side pocket of my backpack. I had checked my backpack, but only on the inner pockets. I had not checked the side pocket. It took me about a half an hour to go through all that rigmarole and get back to the yard, and as a result we left out just a little bit later than I would have liked to. Now we still left in plenty of time to get to our first drop on time. We got out of there about 6:30 after I pre-tripped everything and got everything ready to go. The first drop is about 750 miles from the yard, so we're already about 50 miles. We just crossed into South Carolina, so we're about an hour, really an hour and a half already into the drive. We went by the scales in Brazelton, Georgia, to make sure that we're legal to run. We are. I didn't have to adjust the tandems or do anything fancy like that. And so we've just been under route this entire morning, essentially. And so we have our first fuel stop coming up in about 3 hours in Troutman, North Carolina. So that's that stop that is just a little bit south of I-40 on I-77. So unfortunately I can't take our Charlotte bypass of 321 up to 40 and then across. It just doesn't make sense to do it that way. So we will be taking 85, which we're on right now, north to Charlotte, taking the 485 loop around Charlotte. It's Saturday, so hopefully there won't be too much traffic in Charlotte, although we will be getting there probably right around, we'll probably be getting there around 9. Well, yeah, it takes about 2 hours to get through South Carolina. It's 7:30 right now, so call it 9:30, 9:45, maybe as late as 10 o'clock that we get into Charlotte. So we shouldn't run into too much traffic there. And then it's just a little bit north of that till we get to Troutman. Fuel up. I will probably take a 30-minute break there, even though I don't really need to yet at that point. and then we will drive the rest of the way and hopefully stop somewhere in Virginia tonight. I'm thinking maybe Mount Jackson. Maybe we'll get a little bit further and I can stop at Winchester or Tom's Brook or someplace that I have shower credits, so that I can get a shower tonight. And then we will leave out as early as we possibly can tomorrow morning to make sure we are right on time for our delivery in, where did I say it was? In Brennigsville, Pennsylvania. I don't know exactly how long it'll, because I don't know where we're going to stop tonight. I don't know how long it'll take us to get there in the morning, but I want to make sure that we're leaving out early enough that we can be on time by 9 o'clock. I don't think that'll be a problem. Like I said, it was only 750 miles or so from our starting point. We can theoretically do that in a day, although that's a really hard driving day. We are going on I-81 through Virginia, so we'll probably run into traffic. I doubt we'll make it more than maybe 600, 650 miles a day. That would mean that we'll get probably 150 miles left on our trip in the morning. Once we deliver at Amazon in Brennigsville, we are actually going way further north to where I have not been in a long time, and that's all the way up to Scarborough, Maine, to make our second drop at Bisson Moving and Storage. I don't know what we've got for them, but we've got 15 pallets in the back for them. We've got 11 pallets for Amazon, so it's a total, I don't know exactly what the total weight is on the load, but we're well within the legal limit as far as weights on our tandems and on our drives, so we're good. It's an 1,192 total mile load, so I'm happy with that. That's good. That'll be good money. And then of course we have to be able to come back this week, so or go somewhere else. We may not come back. We may wind up resetting out on the road, but lately that's not really been the MO of this company. So I expect that by the end of the week we'll be back in Atlanta and back at home for a 34-hour reset, and then go out one more week, because we're down. It is now the 18th of May, and we're getting off the truck at the end of the month. So we've basically got less than 2 weeks out left to go. They may even just have me stay out and come back right at the end of the month. That way they get the most use of my time. I kind of hope that that's the route that we go, but we'll see.
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch them stars fall. With you, don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, all quiet. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. High grass and bare feet. Oh, but you each second is a tree. It my balance next to you. It's true, nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Fire breath and open sky, it's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell worry goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. We're beyond good, I've never been so ready. Fire breath and open sky, it's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell worry goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. Fire breath and open sky, it's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell worry goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be.
Well, we have made it to Tom's Brook, Virginia, where we are parked for the night at the Love Shack. It is, if you've never been here, it's fairly good sized. They've got that whole parking lot over there. I didn't even check to see if there was any spots because I like to park in this kind of overflow lot that's up here at the top of the place. It's got a nice view, as you just saw. And it's on a slope, and if you come in, it's kind of angled parking spot, so it's easy out. That flatbed there gave me a little bit of difficulty. I don't know why. It was not a hard back. It was not complicated or anything like that. I just was set up wrong, and as a result, couldn't quite get the right angle to get in here. Partially because that's one of the things with angled backs is you're not really used to doing them, so the adjustments that you make to your position and your setup are different. And sometimes it can be a little bit confusing, so I got myself a little bit baffled. But we're parked now, and we are going to stay here for the night. We actually still have an hour and 45 minutes of drive time left today, but I'm not going to use them up. We are 211 miles from our drop tomorrow morning at Amazon, which is shown at about 3.5 hour drive. It's a little bit northwest of Philadelphia, so we're going to be basically going up to 78 and cutting across. I don't know up until what point we cut across or where it is exactly that we go, but that's pretty much the route that we're taking. If it stays 3.5 hours of drive time, we will make it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so we shouldn't run into any real rush hour traffic or anything like that. So if it remains a 3.5 hour drive, we could literally get out of here at 5:30 tomorrow, and get there on time. I will probably leave earlier. I'll probably leave here about 4:30, which won't be at a problem at all because it's only 4:30 in the afternoon right now, which means we can get 10 hours of sleep, and we could theoretically leave out of here at 2:30 in the morning if we really wanted to. So I can actually get a good 12-hour break in and still leave and be there early. I'll see exactly when we leave, but it'll probably be in that ballpark. I'm going to go inside and get a shower now. I'm also doing the pee-pee dance. So I'm going to leave y'all, and I'm going to go inside. Good night.
quarter of a mile, turn right and then you will reach your waypoint. After 1,000 feet, turn right and then you will reach your waypoint. Now turn right and then you will reach your waypoint. You have reached your waypoint.
Here, bit of a line. We're on time, 8:12, so we're actually a little early. So I'm gonna figure out what's next and let you know.
A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the
going to door 21. There's where we're coming back to for paperwork. The numbers changed drastically right here. We're not actually going as far as I thought. I thought we might have to go around the building, but looks like they just, the numbers went from 200 to 33. canvas first because I'm gonna have to hook it around. There's a bunch of other trailers in here. I'll just make it easier. Fortunately, there is a truck right there. Whose nose is exactly in the wrong spot for me to be able to do this easily. That's the rubber making all that weird noise. You know what? I really screwed up. I've got to move the camera to a location where y'all can really see what I'm doing. Oh well. Sorry about that. Forgot to move the camera in time to watch the docking. Oh well, maybe I'll just clip it out and you'll just assume that I did a spectacular job of docking, which actually I did. Considering the constraint of having that Amazon truck right across the pathway and having to do a 90 around that barricade, I did okay. I did okay. Get in here and get our documents checked in, and then I'm going to assume they're going to tell us to go park somewhere. Well, good morning. So after that, obviously not a disastrous docking, the docking went fine and the check-in went fine, although they originally told me on the phone that I needed to go to a check-in door down there, but it actually turned out I needed to go to a check-in door down there. We're docked, we're checked in, we're just waiting to be unloaded. Have to kind of keep an eye on the trailer. I can't see it from where I'm at, but there's not a whole lot of room in here, so I don't think that they want me parking in front of the trailer, so it's not very far, so I'll just go over there periodically and take a look at it to see if it's done. So we're here just sitting and waiting. Our next stop is in Maine. I think I remember saying it was Scarborough. Yep, Scarborough, Maine. It delivers tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, we still have 7.5 hours left on our drive clock today, and we are going about 260 miles from here to our fuel stop in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, and then it is another 159 miles past that to the delivery. So that can actually be done in, looks like 6-7 hours. Well, let's see, almost 5 hours to our fuel stop, almost 3 hours, 8 hours. So we'll get pretty close tonight. We don't have to deliver until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, so we'll get up into that vicinity and kind of do what we did last night, where we stop a little while short and then go in early in the morning and deliver. I don't know what we're going to be looking at coming out of Maine. I think that's one of the reasons very few trucking companies actually go up there, is because there's not a whole lot coming out, but we'll see. I haven't been up to Maine in a very long time. It's a very pretty part of the country, so hopefully we'll get some good scenery today and in the morning, and maybe on our next load too, coming back out of Maine. We'll see, but that's what we're looking at for now. I'm going to go check and see what the status is of the trailer here in a few minutes, and then we'll just kind of keep an eye on that and get out of here as soon as we can get out of here. See you soon. Alrighty, let's go see what we got left. Make sure they didn't take too much. Swing this door closed. Alright, looks like we're good. Buckle done. Go ahead and get our paperwork out. And we can swing this door. Top, yep. All right. Pull the button so we can slide the tandems. And then we will be out of here. Okay folks, well, we're done here at Amazon. We're about to get out of here. Our next stop is fuel in, I believe it was Sturbridge, Massachusetts. So that's about 260 miles or 4 hours and 45 minutes. So that will be a good place to take a 30-minute break and get some lunch. We'll be getting there about 2:45, so it'll be a late lunch, but it'll be lunch. Then I will plan from there where we're going to stop tonight. But we're pretty much done here, so I will see you guys at the next stop.
Tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say. Put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. A bit naive and so eager to please. You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees. Now's the time to reap what I've sown. Your words echoing in every single bone. Underwater, so far out at sea, there's no cure for what you're telling me, and soon I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way.
Well, so we fueled up back there in Sturgis. I can't remember the name of the place. Sturbridge. And I could see there was a big red line up here to the north. Unfortunately, both the pilot and the little mobile station there at the entrance to the interstate were just jammed up. So there was no way to, there was no place for me to park and wait it out. But I did ask the guy in the pilot what the deal was, if he knew what the deal was, and yeah, he did. It's apparently some flea market that they have 3 times a year, and every time they have it, it just completely annihilates the traffic situation all the way, all around it. So we just kind of have to be patient and wait it out, because there was no place to wait off duty. I considered staying there, but I even looked for reserve spots and they were all already taken. So we still have 2 hours. We had 2.5 hours. We're 20 minutes into this traffic jam now. I think we've gone maybe a half a mile to a mile. We're just gonna have to tough it out and waste our drive line. But we'll get through it. We've got enough time to get through it, and then we'll find some parking on the other side of it probably for the night. I don't know that we're going to find anything good. I probably won't be able to take a shower. I couldn't even take a shower back there, or just kind of like find some creative parking to take a shower. They had 37 people in the queue for a shower. Yeah, I'm not waiting for 37 people to take their shower before I do. So here we are in the traffic. Oh, I need to get in the middle lane. I can't be in this far left lane. Yuck. That means I gotta be in the suck.
It sucks! Embrace the suck and get comfortable being uncomfortable.
And then turn left. Now turn left and then you will reach your waypoint. After 400 feet you will reach your waypoint. The waypoint will be on your left. You have reached your waypoint. After a quarter of a mile, join the highway. Way station 21.0 miles ahead.
Well, with a whopping 18 minutes left on the clock, we made it to parking in Seabrook, New Hampshire. Is basically the New Hampshire Welcome Center on I-95. I wasn't sure we'd make it here. I actually had stopped at a rest area back in Massachusetts, near Harvard, but it was pretty full. It was actually full. But I had kind of found some creative parking over on the shoulder, and there was enough room to get by me, but it was tight, and I just didn't like that spot. And we still had at that point about 50 minutes left on the clock. So I found this spot on the GPS. It said we could get here, and we did. We got here successfully. It was a thin margin for error though. So, but now that we're here, there's actually quite a bit of space still. I'm going to turn the CB down. It would be not hard at all for some more trucks to get in here. There's actually two official rows of trucks, and we're on the right side, so there's another row of trucks going that way, and there seems to be plenty of space in here still. And it is 5:45. Whereas everything up until here looked pretty full back in the Massachusetts side. So I guess not that many trucks come up into New Hampshire, but we've got only 64 miles left to drive tomorrow. We don't have to be there, if memory serves, until 9 o'clock. I'm going to check to see if they open earlier, and then we'll get in there earlier. But I don't think it's a very big location that we're going to. So I'm going to check that out, and we'll see what we do in the morning. But the way things stand, an hour and a half to get, it said, I think I said, what did I say, an hour and 11 minutes, let's call that an hour and a half to get there. By 9 we can leave here at 7:30, which means I can get 14 hours of rest just about and still get there on time. That's kind of why I want to see if I can get in there a little bit early, is because I don't really want to sit here in a rest area for 14 hours. But yep, we're stopped. We're good for the night. See you in the morning. Well, good morning and happy Monday. We are still here in the New Hampshire Welcome Center and about to get out of here. It is 6:40. We are only an hour and, let's call it an hour and a quarter away from our destination, and don't have to be there till 9. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. There's a TA en route not very far from here that unfortunately we wouldn't have been able to make it to last night, but we can make it to just fine this morning. I'm going to stop in there, get a few supplies, get some breakfast, and then we will continue on to our final destination, and probably still get there a little bit early. So that's the plan for this morning. Had a decent night's sleep. I tried sleeping with the engine off, but I just could not get to sleep for whatever reason. I think it had something to do with this trail mix that I bought. This stuff should come with a warning label because I ate a little bit too much of it last night. It's the Sweet Energy Trail. I think it's got way too much sugar in it, because I just, after eating probably too much of it, quite a few handfuls of it, I was just bouncing off the walls for a while, and I think that impacted my sleep last night. I was on a sugar high from the likes of which I haven't been on in a long time. So if you're looking for a boost, the Sweet Energy Trail Mix is probably pretty good for you. If you're looking to just kind of munch on your way down the road, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm going to have to be careful with that stuff because it is addictive. It is sweet and it is tasty, but it is yeah. So let's get going, shall we? See ya. That's kind of problematic. There's a truck in there.
Turn right onto Parkway Drive.
Okay. Not this entrance. Parkway Drive. This entrance. 117.
Now turn right.
Well, this is a much more accessible entrance than the one that Tina wanted us to go into.
After 800 feet, turn right, and then you will reach your destination.
All right. We're looking for Bisson according to the paperwork, but according to Google, it is like Allen's or something. So 117 is the address. I think we go down to the stop sign maybe. Bisson trailer.
You will reach your destination.
Okay, I see a sign that says Bisson. Let's go get checked in. Well, we've been here a minute. Basically, we're checked in. I was told that this black truck that's directly behind us is first. And then as soon as he gets docked, we can take door 1 or 3. It looks to me like he's waiting on this short truck to back out of door 2, which he will then take himself. Door 3 is still blocked by a short truck, but my guess is once this black truck gets docked, he's going to go into door 2, and then I'm going to go into door 1. That would be my guess, but I've already spun around and gotten more or less lined up so that we can it's just kind of a straight back in there, really. Obviously now, since he's taken 2 and I'm going to go into 1, I'm going to have to hook it around him a little bit, but I already slid the tandems, so I'll have plenty of control back there and be able to see what I'm doing. But let's go ahead and start getting positioned. We're just kind of creeping back for the moment because we're not in any rush to get back there while he's doing his thing. He still hasn't slid his tandems. I'm not sure he will, based on the looks of his truck. He doesn't seem to be the kind of guy that cares too much about his tandems. There is a car over here on the right that I'm kind of keeping an eye out for. I don't want to chop its nose off, although there's really plenty of room over there. I just want to cut it a little bit closer so I don't have to worry about him. get back that way. Well, I should have been filming with the front camera too. I wasn't, but I'm turning it on right now so you can see where that black car is and see why I was struggling to kind of squeeze in here. I was just trying to get the angles right, but that car is a little bit further forward, and it just took a little wiggling, but we're in, and that brings us to the end of another video and the end of another journey. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.